ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतुसे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So we welcome everyone for today's discussion on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So we were discussing from Gita Mahatmya, and yesterday we discussed verse number 3, 4. Gita Mahatmya, fourth verse we discussed yesterday. Gita Sugita Kartavya Kimanne Sastra Vistraya Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmat Vinishrita. So Lord Shiva says in this verse, because Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one need not read any other Vedic literature. One need only attentively and regularly hear and read Bhagavad Gita. That was the, we can say it is an instruction. It is instructions given by Lord Shiva to all of us, human society. He is Bhuvaneshwar. He is father of every living entity in this material world. So he has the right, with full right, he can tell us that all of you must read Bhagavad Gita. So he can demand, he can command. So that's why he is commanding. He's telling. There's no need to read any other Vedic literature. Just read Bhagavad Gita. So we discussed about this. Sugita, Gita means Bhagavad Gita. Sugita Kartavya. Very nicely one should chant, very nicely one should read, very nicely, very attentively one should hear. Kartavya, Kartavya means this is the duty. It is must. This is duty of every human being to hear the message of the Supreme Lord, Swayam Padmanabhasya, the Supreme Lord himself, Swayam. Swayam means he himself has very mercifully spoken this Bhagavad Gita. So that's why everyone must take full advantage of this. So now, next Gita Mahatmya, verse number 5. Today we are going to discuss about this. भारतामृत सर्वस्वं विष्णुवक्त्राद् विनिश्रितं गीता गंगोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते. So Lord Shiva says in this verse, one who drinks the water of the Ganga attains salvation. So what to speak of one who drinks the nectar of Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is the essential nectar of the Mahabharata, and it is spoken by Lord Krishna himself, the original Vishnu. This is Gita Mahatmya 5. Vishnu Vaktrad Vinishritam. Lord Vishnu, the original Vishnu, Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu Vaktrad, he himself has spoken this. What? Bharat Amritam Sarvasvam. This Bhagavad Gita is nectar of Bharat. Bharat means Mahabharata. So Mahabharata Grantha. So essential nectar of the Mahabharata is this Bhagavad Gita. So one who reads or hears this Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punarjanmana Vidyate. By drinking the nectar of Bhagavad Gita, one will not have to take birth again. Punarjanma na vidyate. So this is same as the same thing Lord Shiva is repeating again and again to make us understand fully, to make us fully convinced that we must take seriously the study of Bhagavad Gita. Don't take it lightly. That's why he is explaining the same thing. In the third verse, Gita Mahatmya 3rd, Lord Shiva says, Samsara Malanasanam. Samsara Malanasanam. One will become free from Sakrit Gita Amritam Snana. In this verse also, he is saying Gita Amrit. This Bhagavad Gita is nectar. So if one just takes bath in the nectarian water of Bhagavad Gita, Sakrit, even once. So Samsaramal nasu. Samsaramal, what is Samsaramal? Samsara means samasara yete iti samsara. Samsara means repetition of birth and death. Again and again, everyone who takes birth, he must die. Jatasya hi dhruvor mrityu. Dhruvam janma mritasya sha. Tasmada parihararthanatum sochitum arhasi. Lord Krishna explains this in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu. Jatasya means one who has taken birth. Dhruvo mrityu. He must die. One who has taken birth is sure to die. And mritas janma mritasya cha. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur. Or mritasya janma mritasya cha. Jatasya dhruvo mrityu. One who has taken birth is sure to die, and one who has died is sure to take birth again. So that is why this is cycle of birth and death. So this cycle is known as samsara, or this is like a mul. This is like a mul, dirt on spirit soul, because spirit soul is eternal. Spirit soul never takes birth, and spirit soul never dies. But still, we are forced to take birth again. We are forced to die again and again. So this is force. So this is dirt. That's why samsaramal. So this samsaramal is destroyed by Sakrit Gidamritam Snana. And same thing, that's why after speaking this verse, Lord Shiva said, that's why there is no use of any other scripture. Just read Bhagavad Gita, hear Bhagavad Gita very attentively. You can free yourself from cycle of birth and death. And again in this verse, he is repeating the same thing. This Bhagavad Gita is Amrit of entire Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, there are almost 1 lakh verses. So out of all those verses, the 700 verses which appear in Bhagavad Gita is the nectar of the entire Mahabharata. Juice, you can say. Just like fruit, you eat fruit. What is the essence? Essence is juice. So this Bhagavad Gita is juice of entire fruit of Mahabharata. Mahabharata is fruit. The ripened fruit of Vedic literature is also compared as Gita. That will be explained in the next verse. But in this verse, he is saying, Vishnu Vaktrad Vinishritam. So Gita Gangodakam Vitva Punarjanmana Vidyate. One will not have to take birth again. So Bhagavad Gita comes from the mouth of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the Ganga is said to emanate from the lotus feet of the Lord. Of course, there is no difference between the mouth and the feet of the Supreme Lord, but from an impartial study, we can appreciate that Bhagavad Gita is even more important than the water of the Ganga. So Mother Ganga, she appears from the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. And because she appears from the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, so she is Charnamrit. And she because of getting emanated from lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, she has the power to purify all the 3 worlds, not only just this Prithvi or 3 planets, human beings, but Mother Ganga is so powerful, so pure, even demigods who are situated in mode of goodness, who are pure, so they also take bath in Mother Ganga, and they also become free from impurities, consciousness, impure consciousness, sinful activity. So the Mother Ganga purifies even the demigods, including Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, what to speak of others. And that is the reason why Lord Shiva always keeps Mother Ganga on his head, because he is engaged in the service of Lord Krishna. He is in charge of mode of ignorance. So he has to do so many things in the material world. So from time to time, it so happens sometimes that he becomes entangled in this activities of material creation. So in order to keep himself always on the spiritual platform, mode of goodness, always in order to become always auspicious, he always keeps the Mother Ganga on his head to purify himself. That is why Lord Shiva means auspicious, Shiva means auspicious. So Lord Shiva becomes auspicious only by putting the Mother Ganga on his head, because Mother Ganga is emanating from the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. That's why he is glorifying so much in Gita Mahatmya. This Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna's this Bhagavad Gita. So that's why Mother Ganga is so powerful. She can even purify Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and other demigods. So what to speak of us? But still, so Mother Ganga is emanated from lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, and this Bhagavad Gita is coming out of lotus mouth of the Supreme Lord. So although there is no difference, Lord's mouth and Lord's feet is all spiritual, but still impartial study of both the item effect of both the things, one can understand that Bhagavad Gita, nectar of Bhagavad Gita, is more powerful than the effect of Mother Ganga. Why? What is the reason? Can anybody tell? Why Mother Ganga, this Bhagavad Gita, nectar of Bhagavad Gita, is more powerful than the nectar of Mother Ganga? Yes, who can tell? So, in order to take the benefit of Mother Ganga, one has to go to Mother Ganga river. One has to go to Prayagraj, Banaras, or some other places where Mother Ganga is flowing. And one has to go inside the water. One has to take bath. Then, what result one gets? One becomes free from sinful reactions. But after coming out of the water of Ganga, when he again comes back to Mumbai, he is again engaged in so many sinful activities. Again his account of sin is uh, increases, and then again he goes back and takes bath, like this year, next year in January 25. This Kumbh Mela is there in Prayagraj. So you will find many millions and trillions of people will come and take bath every day, just to make themselves free from the reactions of their sinful activity performed in last 12 years. And after taking bath, they'll come back again and they will start a new account for sinful activity. So although they go and take bath in the Mother Ganga, and they become free from all the sinful reactions, that's true. And immediately after taking bath, one comes to the platform of mode of goodness, which is a very appropriate platform in order to receive Krishna Bhakti. But because of so much tendency to enjoy sense gratification, to commit sinful activity, one is forced again to commit sinful activity, and one again becomes degraded in the modes of ignorance and passion. Whereas on the other hand, one who takes bath in the sacred river of this Bhagavad Gita, so even once, Sakrit Gita Amritam Snan, even once if one takes a bath, one understands what is the meaning of taking bath, that we discussed day before yesterday, that when one hears very attentively and understand the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita even once in his life, he gives up all kinds of sinful activity. Not only he becomes free from sinful reactions, but he gives up all kinds of sinful tendencies also. He becomes completely pure-hearted soul, very perfect, pure soul, who can receive the pure devotional service to Krishna. So that is the advantage. Another advantage is one who wants to take advantage of Mother Ganga, he has to go to the place where river is flowing. But for taking advantage of Bhagavad Gita, one need not to go anywhere. He can simply sit down and just hear, just read Bhagavad Gita. And nowadays we have such a divine opportunity, online classes. So you may be sitting anywhere in the corner of the world. You can simply log in and just hear attentively. You are in contact with the nectarian water of Bhagavad Gita. So that's so amazing thing. That's why this Bhagavad Gita, knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, this nectar of Bhagavad Gita is more powerful than uh, Mother Ganga. And that is the reason Lord Shiva is glorifying it so much, so that he even says, Gita Gangodagam Petva Punarjanmana Vidyate. One who takes bath in Mother Ganga, he may have to take birth again, because his sinful tendencies are not fully eradicated. But although if one has very nice attitude, So if one takes bath in Mother Ganga, he will not have to take birth again. But possibility is still there, because if one does not give up the tendency to commit sinful activity, then he will have to take birth again. But one who uh, uh, reads Bhagavad Gita, understands Bhagavad Gita, then no more birth, is finished. Everything is finished. So this is the meaning of Punarjanma na Vidyate. Now next shloka, Gita Mahatmya, verse number 6. So either we can proceed ahead, or if you have any questions, so we have 10-15 minutes, we can take question answer also. Yes, yes, Jitesh bro.
This was for the last two previous two. So Vasuki was willing to participate in the Amrit Manthan, but it was that when Lord, Lord Shiva was asked for Vasuki, Lord Shiva had put the hand in the Patal Loka and Vasuki became an
Prabhuji, Danvapina.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, sorry, I don't know much about Mahabharata. Bhishma and Dronacharya are two great personalities. So why
Yes,
they fought from the side of Duryodhana? They already knew na
because they
that he's wrong.
they wanted, because Krishna wanted them to fight from the side of Duryodhana. And because the reason is because Dronacharya and Bhishma, they were very, very great, powerful warriors, and nobody could kill them. They were practically uh, deathless personalities. Bhishma, anyway, he had Ichha Mrityu Vardhan. He can choose his own death. Nobody can kill him. And Dronacharya also had some benediction that till the time he has weapons in his hand, nobody can kill him. So Lord Krishna wanted to show the world that even such great powerful warriors as Bhishma and Dronacharya, even if they also go against my devotees, they will be killed. So that was the purpose of the Lord. And Bhishma and Dronacharya, being pure devotees of Krishna, they understood the desire of the Lord, and that's why they choose to fight from Duryodhana's side. Although externally, the reason was Bhishma said that I have promised, I have, that's why I have to fight from Kaura's side. And Dronacharya also similarly some reason, I have eaten, I have taken remuneration salary from which the trust and Duryodhana, so I must fight from them. So these are external reasons. But internal reason is they understood the heart of the Supreme Lord, the desire of the Supreme Lord. So they wanted to glorify Pandava's position, being the devotees of the Lord. Okay, yes, any other question?
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
तो इस क्लास से रिलेटेड नहीं है उनका क्वेश्चन पूछ सकती हैं क्या?
हाँ, पूछ सकते हैं.
प्रतिज्ञा माता जी.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी पंचांग पुराण.
हरे कृष्ण. यस माता जी.
प्रभु जी अगर बताना चाहें तो बता दीजिएगा थोड़ा सा.
क्यों नहीं
हमें
बताएंगे.
ये पूछना हमें ये पूछना है कि प्रभु जी भगवत साक्षात्कार क्या होता है?
Bhagavad Sakshatkar means God realization, means to know Krishna as it is, to uh, know him, his name, his form, his qualities, his pastimes. That is Bhagavad Sakshatkar. Krishna has form. Krishna is a personality. Krishna has his name is transcendental. He has divine qualities. His form is transcendental, and his pastimes are transcendental. So one who knows this, he is Bhagavad Sakshatkar Prabhu.
प्रभु जी नॉलेज के आधार पे कर सकते, मतलब ये जो आपने बताया वो है, या फिर जैसे सबरी माता ने और बहुत सारी माताएं हुई हैं उन्होंने किया है, क्योंकि नॉलेज उनके पास भी नहीं इतना शास्त्रों का था, उन्होंने बस सेवा से वो किया है, जो भी उनके घर की सेवाएं होती थी, मतलब जिसमें वो कृष्णा को स्मरण कर पाती थी, तो क्या उससे भगवत साक्षात्कार पॉसिबल है?
घर की सेवाओं से नहीं है पॉसिबल. उन्होंने
घर की
अपने
सेवाएं
आध्यात्मिक आध्यात्मिक गुरु के द्वारा जो भगवान की सेवा प्राप्त किए थे उसको करने से उनको साक्षात्कार मिला। उनके आध्यात्मिक गुरु मतंग ऋषि उनको कुछ सेवा दे के गए थे। बोले थे आप ऐसे ऐसे साधना करो, ऐसे नाम जप करो, ऐसे भगवान राम का सेवा करो और भगवान राम आएंगे आपके पास। तो उनको पूर्ण श्रद्धा था, भले उनको पूरा इतना शास्त्रों का ज्ञान नहीं था। तो वो श्रद्धा के बेसिस पे वो गुरु की आज्ञा का पालन करती रही और भगवान रामचंद्र आ गए उनके पास, वो साक्षात्कार हो गया।
तो प्रभु जी ऐसे मतलब हम लोग तो उतने लायक नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी क्या ऐसे गुरु हम लोगों को इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे सकते हैं कि हम लोग उतनी
हाँ, दे
श्रद्धा
सकते
से वो
हैं,
सब करें?
दे सकते हैं और दे भी रहे हैं। प्रभुपाद जी ऐसे प्रामाणिक गुरु हैं, प्रामाणिक आचार्य हैं, और वो हमको ऑलरेडी इंस्ट्रक्शन दिए हैं अपने बुक्स में, और वही हम आप तक प्रदान करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। हम तो माध्यम है। प्रभुपाद जी ने जो आदेश दिया है, जो ऐसा तरीका बताए हैं साधना भक्ति का, वो हम आपको शेयर कर रहे हैं। तो प्रभुपाद जी वो महान आचार्य गुरु हुए, तो उनके आदेशों का अगर हम पालन करेंगे तो इसमें कोई संशय नहीं है कि भगवत साक्षात्कार हो सकता है, और हुआ भी है। ऐसे अनेकों भक्तों को जिन्होंने अपने जीवन भर प्रभुपाद जी के जो मार्गदर्शन है, आदेश हैं, उसको स्वीकार करके भक्ति किए हैं, तो अपने अंतिम समय में भगवान को साक्षात दर्शन भी किए हैं। भगवान उनको लेके भी गए भगवान के धाम। ये पॉसिबल है,
ओके
लेकिन
प्रभु जी।
हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम भी पालन करें उसको, श्रद्धा रख करके धैर्य पूर्वक। कठिनाइयां तो आती ही हैं समाज में, कोई भी आदेश कुछ भी हम पालन करने का प्रयास करते हैं तो कठिनाइयां तो समाज में आती ही हैं। हमारे जीवन में आती हैं कठिनाइयां, हमारे मन के कारण, अन्य लोगों के कारण। लेकिन उन सभी कठिनाइयों को सहन करते हुए, जूझते हुए भी जो साधन भक्ति के जो मार्गदर्शन दिए गए हैं प्रभुपाद जी के द्वारा, उनको पालन करते हैं जीवन के अंत तक, तो गारंटीड वो प्राप्त कर सकते हैं।
प्रभु जी अगर थोड़ा समय हो तो हम एक क्वेश्चन और पूछना चाहते हैं।
आप पूछ लीजिए।